going to do a belt replacement on my dryer. Just a disclaimer that I'm not an electrician, I'm not qualified to do this, so if you do it and blow yourself up, electrocute yourself or destroy your dryer, it's not my fault. So in fact, don't do this. But yeah, a sequel to my previous dryer video. So I've got a Simpson model 39P400M-V1 and it stopped working. The belt, the tumble dryer part stopped working. It still was making a noise and blowing heat, but then when I pulled it apart, the belt had fallen off and was all shredded. So I purchased myself a new belt, and I'm just going to sort of show you how to get inside it, and yeah, just for internet posterity. Okay. So yeah, just put a towel down. Just put a towel down so it doesn't scratch the front of it. That's what it looks like. I have taken off this panel here, which is hidden behind that bit of plastic. So yeah, the back is held in with I think 11 of these sort of screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of those screws. They're very small. They're smaller than 8mm, which is the smallest spanner I have. I think maybe they could be like 5mm or something. I took them off just using a pair of pliers. They're not screwed on very tight. It's a bit of a pain in the ass using a pair of pliers to get them off. But yeah, that's what the back is screwed on with. And there is also over here a Phillips head screw there that also just below the power cord that has to come out as well. So yeah, the drum is still attached. The whole drum unit and thing comes out. Drum still staying attached, and so that would be some spring to tighten it, to tension the belt. I don't know where that hooks on. So I reckon that's where that spring goes. There's a notch there. And a thing there like that. And that tensions up that, I think, like that. I've kind of got the ribbed side inside. Thinking that's what's, because that's got ribbing kind of there. Not 100% sure about that, but that's what I've got. But the question's going to be, how am I going to get the drum around it and that on there at the same time? So I'm going to take this plate off now, because I'm thinking I'm going to try and get through to the belt through the heating part there. I'm going to take that heating element out and then you can reach in and get to the belt. That's my hypothesis. I'm having trouble getting the tensioning pulley over the correct side and around the motor, the spindle there. So I've taped the belt in place on the drum in 3 places. I'm thinking that once it's in there and I've got it all attached, I'll be able to reach around and turn the drum and pull off the 3 places so they won't get stuck, and I'll be able to pull them off. So in conclusion, the technique I finally figured out for getting the belt around the spindle and on the tensioning pulley is to remove the spring. So to unclip the spring from the end where it's clipped into the frame, and then put the belt on. And I've also got the belt. I taped it to the drum so it was in position in central. And then you hook the spring on, because I thought that was going to be quite hard hooking the spring on, but it turned out to be, I could actually do it by hand because it was only a fairly short distance. So I think that is now in correctly. There's a good bit of tension in that. Right. So I don't want to forget to remove my tape. So let's see if I can. It's one bit. Second bit. That's been, yeah. Third bit, yeah. So I'm going to put it partially back together again now, just because I want to try and run it with, I'll just put a couple of screws back in, and I'll try and run it with that, without the heating element in it, and just see how the drum spins, whether that's all good or not before I put it all back together. Close the door. Haven't turned the power on. I'm going to be away from it while I turn the power on, so I turn the power on the power point. Hooray! Yes! Spinning. Fan. So I reckon that's going to be good. Get the heating element back in it. Same tiny screws everywhere. There's only one screw that's different, that's that Phillips head there. Okay, I've got the heating unit connected now, and a few more screws in it. I just want to run it now to see what it's doing, whether the heating is actually working. 1, 2, 3. Smells like heat. It's smell-o-vision. Oh yeah. So yes, we can tell it's heating. It runs red hot. Who knew? Hot. Oh. What was that? Just stopped. That's not good. So yes, it was running red hot and then it stopped. And I wonder whether that's because there's some cutout switch, or I've just fried it. Because I wonder whether, yeah, it runs too hot when there's no fan sucking air over that. Okay, I put those 2 back panels on now, so the heating element is covered up, and so fan will be drawn over it. And yeah, this will be the $1 million moment really. Whether I will lose man points, big man points, or gain some. Have I fried it? Or is it going to be fine? Do I win man points or lose massive amounts of man points? Oh, that's warm. That's warm. I don't lose man points. I think I might score man points. $30. $30 belt. And I've probably been at this for probably an hour and a half. But if I knew what I was doing, I would be shorter. You'll do it in less time. Hello.
It smells something.
Yeah, you can smell the dryer. So the wife came down and complained about the smell of the dryer. It's been a couple of days, she hasn't smelled dryer in this room for a couple of days. So I think it's just a bit of dust that's moved around and was onto the heating element that not normally there. I don't think there's anything to worry about. It'll go away fairly shortly. Can't smell it that much myself now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's warm. I didn't fry it. I score man points. Man points. And so the belt part was an Electrolux 019830011 belt drum drive. Yeah, that's still warm. But that is tumbling. Man point score.